Dear friends, English Literature, Introduction to Drama, Arms and the Man by George Bernard Shaw. Short questions with answers. Short questions 52 to 60. Question 52. What was the reaction to escape on Raina and Catherine? Answer. Both Catherine and Raina were surprised as well as shocked. Raina accuses Sergius of becoming so coarse. She says that his life in the camp has made him vulgar. She tells him that the story he told was indecent and that she did not expect such a vulgar story from him. She scolds him for his lack of refinement and taste in telling such a story before ladies. Catherine supports Raina. She says that if there are such women, they should have been spared the knowledge of them. She means that they are refined ladies and such an indecent story should not have been told before them. Their reactions are natural. Sergius narrated the story, but neither Sergius nor Major Petkov knows the fact that those two Bulgarian ladies who gave the Swiss officer shelter are Raina and Catherine themselves. The mother and the daughter know the fact. They react in that way to prevent the secret from being disclosed. Actually, they pretend to be decent ladies. Question 53. What is higher love? Answer. Higher love is the spiritual love without any urge of sexual appetite. According to Raina, higher love is a condition of the mind of a person in which the person cannot do anything base or think anything ignoble. She feels that the love between her and Sergius is a kind of higher love without the urge of carnal desire. This higher love lifts them to a higher level and no meanness can ever touch them. This type of higher love will keep them away from all kinds of bad deeds or evil thoughts. It is impossible for her to do or think anything base or ignoble. Sergius reciprocates this higher love. He tells her that all his deeds of bravery were possible only on account of the inspiration that he got from her. His love and devotion to Raina gave him courage to fight like a knight in a tournament with his lady looking down at him. Question 54. How is the higher love of Raina and Sergius shattered? Answer. Though Raina and Sergius talk of their higher love, it is shattered afterwards. After talking about their higher love, she leaves him for 5 minutes to get her hat. He takes his eyes slowly away from her and sees the maidservant Loka. As soon as he sees Loka, his higher love vanishes and begins to flirt with Loka. Loka appears to have an indomitable attraction for him. His romantic love for Raina comes into collision with his real attraction for the maidservant, and at once his idea of romantic love is shattered. The same thing happens to Raina when she meets Blanchely. Blanchely is a practical-minded man. He cares of Raina's romantic illusion by telling her what is true about love and war, about life and war. He tells her about Sergius' unprofessional cavalry charge. He becomes able to convince her gradually that war is not a romance. Raina also knows that Sergius is making love to Loka behind her back. Finally, she is drawn to Blanchely. Thus, reality prevails over romance, and Raina and Sergius get rid of their unreal higher love and respond to the call of the realities of their lives. Question 55. Describe the episodes of Sergius flirting with Loka. Answer. Sergius and Raina talk of higher love sitting in the garden of the Petkov. Loka enters to clear the breakfast table. Raina goes in to bring her hat. He is now attracted by Loka. He asks if she knows what higher love is. She replies the negative. Then he himself says that it is a very fatiguing thing and not feels the need of some relief after it. She thinks that he requires some coffee. When she goes to offer him coffee, he catches hold of her hand. She is surprised at his graceless conduct and pretends to pull her hand. He is also surprised because he is making love to a maidservant, being the apostle of higher love. He lets her hand go and puts his arm around her waist. She begs him to let her go to avoid scandal, but he is tenacious. She then tells him to stand back so that they may not be seen by others. He takes her into the stable years getaway to be hidden themselves. He tries to kiss her. She avoids him and says that gentlemen are all alike. She straightforwardly tells him that while he is making love to her in Raina's back, Raina is also doing the same behind his. She also says that Raina will marry the man if he comes here again. He becomes angry and jealous. He catches hold of Raina's arms so tightly as to hurt her. He realizes that he should not hurt her. He offers her some money as compensation. She refuses to accept it. She wants her would be well made and offers her wanted arm to be kissed by Sergius. He hesitates to kiss and goes away. Question 56. What light does it throw on the character of both Sergius and Loka? Answer. This episode throws light on the character of both Sergius and Loka. Sergius is the apostle of higher love, but it appears to him as a tedious thing. It is very difficult for him to maintain higher love. Higher love cannot satisfy the hunger of body and mind. He wants relaxation in earthly love. So he begins to flirt with Loka. He is also jealous by nature. When Loka tells him that Raina is making love to another man, he becomes angry and jealous and wants to know who his rival is. He becomes very desperate and catches hold of her arm so tightly that it hurts her. In this episode, Loka is presented as a very clever girl. She is very intelligent and shrewd. She is conscious of her youth, charm, and beauty. Sergius is fascinated by her charm and calls her a provoking little witch. While Sergius begins to flirt with her, she makes the best use of her wit and intelligence in order to entrap him. She poisons his ear, telling him that Raina is making love to another gentleman behind his back. She does so to clear her way of capturing Sergius. When Sergius offers her money as compensation, she cleverly says that she wants her want to be well made. Here, she suggests that she wants her want to be cured by his love. She is a girl of strong will. She does not hesitate to betray her mistress in order to gain her own end. Question 57. Describe the court episode of Arms and the Man. Answer. The Swiss officer Captain Bluntschli, being defeated at the Battle of Slipnitza, takes shelter in Raina's bedroom to save his life. Raina gives him shelter and saves his life from being killed by hiding him behind the curtain. She informs her mother, Catherine, about the matter. They let him stay in the bedroom for a whole night. In the morning, they gave him the old coat of Major Petkov to leave the house in disguise. When the war comes to an end, Major Petkov and Sergius return home. Petkov does not find his old coat in the blue closet where it was usually placed. The switch officer comes back to return the coat. Petkov says that to his wife Catherine that he does not feel comfort in his military coat. He needs the old coat in which he feels thoroughly comfortable, but he does not find the coat in the blue closet. She insists that the coat is in the blue closet and sends Nicola to bring the coat. Petkov bets that if the coat is found there, he will buy for Catherine any piece of jewelry she chooses from Sophia. But if it is not found there, she will have to forego a week's housekeeping money. She accepts the bet. When Bluntschli is invited to bed, he sides with Catherine. Sergius bets on the coat that if the coat is found there, Petkov will have to give Raina an Arab mare, and if it is not found there, Sergius will give Petkov his best war horse. Major Petkov loses the bet, and because Nicola brings the coat from the blue closet. Question 58. Comment on the dramatic significance of the episode. Answer. Number 1. The coat episode is dramatically very significant. It is a case of irony. Petkov sees with his own eyes that the coat is not in the blue closet. When he went there, the coat was not there. Afterwards, Catherine puts it there when Bluntschli returns it. We, the readers, our audience, know, along with Catherine and Bluntschli, that the coat is there, but Petkov does not know, so he goes into bed on the coat. Number 2. The coat episode, Major Petkov wrongly underestimates him. He does not find the coat, but Nicola finds it, so he thinks that he is aging and getting hallucination. Number 3. The episode introduces complication and suspense into the plot. The situation gets complicated when Bluntschli comes back to return the coat. Seeing him, Catherine asks him to leave the house at once, thinking that if Petkov and Sergius know the secret, the consequences would be terrible. Number 4. The old coat plays very important role in the plot of the play. Bluntschli leaves the Petkov house in disguise. Thus, the coat helps him to leave to save his life. Again, it is the old coat which provides him with the opportunity of visiting the Petkov house for the second time. This visit gives him the chance of winning Raina's hand. Number 5. This episode is a source of much fun and humor. Question 59. Write a note on the photograph episode. Answer. Number 1. Bluntschli takes refuge in Raina's bedroom and stays there for the whole night. In the morning, he is given the old coat of Major Petkov to leave the house in disguise. Raina put her photograph in the pocket of the coat. The photograph was inscribed with the words, "Raina to her chocolate cream soldier," a souvenir. After the end of the war, he returns the coat. Raina wants to know his opinion about giving him her photo. He says that he does not find her photo because he did not look in the pocket, but Major Petkov notices it in the pocket. He thinks that it is meant for Sergius. Sergius is Raina's chocolate cream soldier. When Nicola brings the coat, Raina takes it in order to help her father to put it on. While helping him to put it on, she skillfully takes the photo from the pocket and throws it on the table before Bluntschli, who covers it with a sheet of paper before the very eyes of Sergius. After some time, Major Sergius searches his pocket but does not find it there. He says that Sergius is Raina's chocolate cream soldier. Sergius denies it. Bluntschli admits that he is the chocolate cream soldier, but Bluntschli declares that she is a young girl of 17. She does not love him. She does not put the photo in the coat pocket with a serious intention. Upon this, she becomes angry and takes the photo from him and tears it off. Question 60. What dramatic purpose does it serve? Answer. Number 1. This episode provides much mirth and fun. It causes laughter. The manner in which Petkov searches the pockets to find the photograph is quite funny. Number 2. The episode throws light on the characters of Raina and Bluntschli. Raina appears as a clever girl who dexterously removes the photo from the coat pocket. It shows the innocent nature of Bluntschli, who is careless of the photo put in the pocket of the coat so that he may easily find it. Number 3, this episode shows that Raina is drawn to Bluntschli. A soft corner in her heart for Bluntschli has been created. Her feeling has transferred from Sergius to Bluntschli. Number 4, in the episode we find the resolution of the complication and the happy ending of the play. Petkov thinks that the photograph is meant for Sergius, but it is revealed that it is for Bluntschli, and finally Raina is happily engaged with Bluntschli. Thank you friends for watching my video.